something, and I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no sign, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. #1.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go, son.
Fields going to throw right away. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Fields now on second down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the result here, a pickup of 8. To go on second down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd down and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st down, it's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. We're scoreless after 1. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
At the 39-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Lions.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Another run for Gibbs here. They find some open field here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Fields throw taken in by Ridley here. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Bears! Calvin Ridley, 60 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll go again with Gibbs, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I see so far in this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, one conversion, a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on a miss.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 72 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonko.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you heard before, when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. On the option left is Fields.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper of a 1st down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Touchdown Bears! Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
To the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them.
And he lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead
and this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Bears take over
on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Fields now to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Ridley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro now to add the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Play action. It's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and 6 now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
after the touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you've got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago.